In her new Lifetime documentary, What a Mess, Wendy Williams didn't leave anything out. It's about the end of her nearly 22-year marriage to Kevin Hunter, who was her manager and an executive producer on The Wendy Williams Show. Even though Wendy has previously spoken about Kevin and his longtime mistress, Sharina Hudson, she has never explicitly explained how she exacted revenge on her cheating husband. Stay tuned until the end to know more about it.
I don't recommend that you work with your husband because I made him my manager, and then when I decided to divorce him, he had to be fired. In other words, I made him divorced and unemployed all in one day.
In 2019, New York radio host Charlamagne the God said that he put Sharina Hudson and Kevin Hunter together, which led to their having an affair that lasted more than 10 years.
Welcome to Hot Topics, Sharina Hudson.
When he first started, Charlamagne was Wendy Williams' sidekick on her radio show, and he knew Hudson because they were both from South Carolina. Charlamagne once talked about the disagreement he had with Hunter and Williams, which is all about Hudson. Then in the same year as Charlamagne's interview, a widely talked about photo of Hudson and Hunter relaxing on beach came out, and Hunter was criticized on social media for it. According to the Daily Mail, Hudson gave Hunter an ultimatum to leave his wife, but he couldn't because Williams paid his bills. At first, the talk show host didn't say anything on her show about the cheating rumors. She was criticized for this, since gossip is a common topic on the Wendy Williams Show. As the cheating rumors about Kevin Hunter got worse over time, it seemed like his name became synonymous with mistreating Wendy Williams, and things only got worse when Sharina Hudson got pregnant with his child. In fact, Love B. Scott wrote about the pregnancy in 2018, which made Williams' lawyers send them a letter telling them to stop. At the time, it looked like the former radio host either didn't believe Hudson was pregnant or didn't want the news to get out. But none of that mattered because Hudson gave birth to a girl in a Philadelphia hospital just 3 months after the stop and desist letter was sent. Hunter used a different name when he checked into the hospital. At the time, Williams was still keeping quiet about the affair, so she didn't say anything about Hudson giving birth. But that changed when the TV host talked to TMZ in June 2019. Look, my husband had a full baby with a woman he was involved with for 15 years, where I was cooped up only to be a show pony. Now I'm living my life, she stated. If you've watched how things went down on TV or in the movies, you know that a hotel is usually involved. Then at some point, you see 2 people come out of the house with wet hair after just taking a shower right before they get in their own cars and drive away. But when Kevin Hunter cheated on Wendy Williams, he didn't have to stay in a hotel. Instead, he bought Sharina Hudson a house less than 10 miles from the house he shared with Wendy Williams. The house was talked about in the news, but Williams didn't say anything about it until her documentary, Wendy Williams, What a Mess, was released. She also talked about how she got back at her ex-boyfriend. I was cupping my eyes in every window. I pulled out my spray paint and I spray painted Kevin and Wendy forever, she explained. And I had my Gorilla Glue and I glued the mailbox closed and I spray painted pink all over it. Then in February 2021, a viewer of the Wendy Williams Show asked the host if she planned to spray paint the house ahead of time or if she just happened to have paint in her car. Williams said that she didn't know about the house until TMZ told her about it. When she found out, she went to one of her show's departments and got some paint. Kevin Hunter Jr., the son of Kevin Hunter and Wendy Williams, was taken into police custody early on May 22, 2019. He got into a fight with his father in the parking lot of a store in New Jersey. He was charged with assault. TMZ said that Williams took Kevin Jr. to her home in New Jersey to get something and then left, planning to come back and get him later. Kevin Jr., who was 18 at that time, didn't know that his dad was in the house, so they went to a store together around midnight. Then a fight broke out, and Kevin Sr. is said to have told his son in anger that he needed to be successful without his mother's help. During the fight, Kevin Sr. was said to have put his son in a headlock, and Kevin Jr. hit him in the nose to get out. Then, after pleading not guilty, Kevin Jr. went to a court in New Jersey to face his charges. Fortunately for the young man, prosecutors dropped the case. Also, between the fight and the court date, Kevin Sr. and Kevin Jr. seemed to have made up, since Kevin Sr. walked into court with the son and said right away that he didn't want to press charges against his son. People who wanted Wendy Williams to leave Kevin Hunter might remember April 11, 2019 as an important day. That's because on that day, the Washington Post published a story saying that she had filed for divorce. Then a week later, those same people had another reason to be happy. ET reported that Williams had fired Hunter as the show's executive producer. The combination of news stories seemed to break her ex's silence because he immediately gave a statement to E! 28 years ago, I met an amazing woman, Wendy Williams, he began. At the time, I didn't realize that she would not only become my wife, but would also change the face of entertainment and the world. I have dedicated most of our lives to the business empire that is Wendy Williams Hunter, a person that I truly love and respect unconditionally. The news that Wendy Williams had been living in a sober house for a while and hadn't told almost anyone about it seemed to shock the whole entertainment industry. She made the announcement on her show after giving the number to the Hunter Foundation. The Hunter Foundation is a non-profit organization that she and her ex-boyfriend started to help people with addictions get grants. Williams has been honest about her past drug use throughout her career, and she talked about it again when she made her announcement, but she never said that she went to the center because she had a relapse. In June 2019, Wendy Williams gave the impression that she was seeing someone, which made the internet go crazy. She said this in an Instagram message that has since been deleted. It was one of the first signs that she was starting to get over this breakup. Since the man's face wasn't shown in the post, there was a big question mark about who he was for a while. But later, TMZ said that he was 27-year-old Mark Tomlin, who had been arrested for armed robbery in Charlotte, NC, and pled guilty to conspiracy to commit robbery with a dangerous weapon in 2013. Some people online said that Williams' breakup with Kevin Hunter was clouding her judgment and that Tomlin wasn't the person she should have been with. Wendy Williams called Kevin Hunter a serial cheater in a 2021 interview on SiriusXM's The Jess Cagle Show. She then said she knew about his ways from the beginning of their relationship. She also said that he was unfaithful to her while she was carrying their son. But Williams had already talked about Hunter's history of cheating in her autobiography, Wendy's Got the Heat, which came out in 2001. When Wendy Williams asked for a divorce in April 2019, Kevin Hunter didn't answer right away. It took him a month to do so, but when he did, he asked the court to make his ex-wife pay alimony, child support, and Kevin Jr.'s college tuition. After the news got out, many people criticized Hunter online, especially about child support since Kevin Jr. was almost 19 at that time. Page 6 reported that when Williams filed, she told the court she wanted an appropriate amount of child support and any other relief the court deems fair and equitable. Then, in October 2019, it was said that Williams had to pay her ex-husband $250,000 so he could find a new place to live because he had to move out of their house in Livingston, New Jersey. According to Variety, the money from the sale of their house for $1.475 million in 2020 was also split between them. Wendy Williams' divorce may have been finalized in 2020, but she told Insider that she had been planning it for almost 20 years. She said, "I went into the delivery room knowing in my mind I'm planning my divorce," she explained. "He cheated when I dated him, he cheated when I married him, he cheated while I was on bed rest during the entire 9 months of me being pregnant. The bigger the talk show got and the more I would look into my son's eyes, the more I decided to give of myself, and I figured I'd get it on the back end." During an interview with Billy Bush of Extra in January 2021, the talk show host said that Sharina Hudson was just one of Kevin Hunter's many mistresses during their time together, but that he stayed with her the longest. Well, that's it for today's video. Do share your thoughts in the comment section.